All right, welcome back to a Common Ground devotional series focused on the book of James, and I'll start with an apology. I'm a week behind on the book of James series. I did not post anything last Sunday. Very busy week, very busy Sunday last week, and got some busy days ahead, just life, work, different things, and so I'm a little behind. So today I'm going to get back into it with James chapter 3 for you. I thought about doing James 3 and 4, but I don't want to do you a disservice. I want to just do James chapter 3 and let you focus on that for the next 5 days and really dig into it. I think the point of this devotional that I created was to have you read each chapter of James for 5 consecutive days, take a break on the weekends. Do some other studies on the weekends, of course, but take a break from the book of James and really allow the Lord's word to resonate in your heart and to apply those scriptures to whatever may be going on in your life and however they impact you in those moments in the season of life that you're in. So I'm going to jump right in here and read James chapter 3. James 3, the untamable tongue. My brethren, let not many of you become teachers, knowing that we shall receive a stricter judgment. For we all stumble in many things. If anyone does not stumble in word, he is a perfect man, able also to bridle the whole body. Indeed, we put bits in horses' mouths, that they may obey us, and we turn their whole body. Look also at ships. Although they are so large and are driven by fierce winds, they are turned by a very small rudder, wherever the pilot desires. Even so, the tongue is a little member and boasts great things. See how great forest a little fire kindles, and the tongue is a fire, a word of iniquity. The tongue is so set among our members that it defiles the whole body, and sets on fire the course of nature, and it is set on fire by hell. For every kind of beast and bird, of reptile and creature of the sea, is tamed and has been tamed by mankind. But no man can tame the tongue. It is an unruly evil, full of deadly poison. With it we bless our God and Father, and with it we curse men, who have been made in the similitude of God. Out of the same mouth proceed blessings and cursing. My brethren, these things ought not to be so. Does a spring send forth fresh water, and bitter from the same opening? Can a fig tree, my brethren, bear olives, or grapevine bear figs? Thus no spring yields both salt and water afresh. Who is wise and understanding among you? Let him show by good conduct that his works are done in the meekness of wisdom. But if you have bitter envy and self-seeking in your hearts, do not boast and lie against the truth. This wisdom does not descend from above, but is earthly, sensual, demonic. For where envy and self-seeking exist, confusion and every evil thing are there. But the wisdom that is from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, willing to yield, full of mercy and good fruits, without partiality and without hypocrisy. Now the fruit of righteousness is sown in peace by those who make peace. James chapter 3. This chapter is got a pretty clear point it's trying to make. And it's making the point that if we're not careful, our tongues can take over. They can control things. They can cause great fires, is the analogy that it's using. And what it's really trying to say is we need to be careful what we say, be careful what we speak, be careful how we treat one another. And one of the many verses in this passage that sticks out to me, and here I'll read it from the Amplified Version. I'm looking at day 11 of my James chapter 3 devotional, and the verse I used here was James 3 and 5. And it says, in the same sense, the tongue is a small part of the body, yet it boasts of great things. See, by comparison, how great a forest is set on fire by a small spark. So I pose this question, does our tongue or our speech really have that much power? And yes, I believe it does. I believe the things we speak and the things we say can make great impact. As a kid, I remember hearing, sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt me. That may be one of the most untrue statements that we ever taught, that the world ever taught children. Words absolutely hurt. The things we say to people can absolutely hurt them. But to contrast this, Our tongue also has great power if we use it correctly. If we use it biblically, we can use our speech to really bless other people and really encourage other people. So I encourage you today to take a look at this passage, take a look at James chapter 3, and really dig into it line by line, verse by verse over the next 5 days, and see what stands out to you, and pray for the Lord to reveal, Lord, is my tongue driving my ship incorrectly? Am I steering my ship wrong? Am I an encourager? Am I blessing people, or am I, causing defilement? Am I defiling people with my tongue? So I encourage you to read this passage and really be encouraged by not just what maybe we need to work on, but how is the Lord using you well? How is He using your speech well? And I believe that He is using your speech in good ways. Maybe there are ways we need to correct. Maybe there are ways we need to change. But I also believe there are many good things that we are out there doing. So I encourage you to look at this passage and self-reflect. Self-reflect on how you can be a better steward of what God has for you. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you coming back and listening. I once again apologize for being a week behind. And again, A Steadfast Life, a look at James, available on Amazon. Brand new covers, not this cover, but there's a brand new cover available on Amazon that looks really, really nice. I encourage you to order it, join along with us. Actually, all the proceeds from anybody that does order this currently are going to a Peru mission trip that me and several other people from our church will be going on. So if you would like to bless that trip and bless yourself with a copy of A Steadfast Life, those are available on Amazon. If you're local, I can get some copies to you locally as well. Currently, I only have the old covers available, but I've got some new ones I'll be getting in soon. So once again, thank you for listening, and I encourage you to subscribe to the channel, follow us on Facebook, follow us on TikTok and Instagram, and I pray that you are being blessed by the content that we're putting out. Have a great day.